Once upon a time, in a vibrant South Indian village, there lived an 8-year-old girl named Chinni. She was known for her infectious laughter and a never-ending curiosity that often landed her in trouble. Her best friend, a 7-year-old boy named Minnu, was always by her side, ready to help her out of the sticky situations she found herself in. The village was a lively place filled with the aroma of spices and the sound of temple bells. It had a colorful marketplace where Chinni and Minnu loved to explore. The rows and rows of shops selling everything from fresh fruits to shiny toys were a paradise for them. But their favorite place was the old banyan tree at the edge of the market. Its sprawling branches provided the perfect shade to sit and share secrets. One afternoon, while playing near the old tree, Chinni and Minnu found a small box. It was made of intricately carved wood and had a faint glow, as if it were made of pure gold. Intrigued, they opened it to find a beautiful green parrot inside. The bird was unlike any they'd seen before. Its feathers shone like emeralds, and its eyes sparkled with intelligence. As soon as it saw them, it spoke in a clear, melodious voice. "Thank you for freeing me from the box. Now I must be on my way." And with that, it fluttered out of their grasp and perched on the old tree. The children watched in amazement as the parrot preened its feathers, seemingly unfazed by its close call with the predators. It cocked its head at them, seemingly studying them. "Do you understand what I'm saying?" Chinni asked, her eyes wide with wonder. The parrot nodded its head and replied, "Of course I do. You freed me from the clutches of the wicked old woman, so I am eternally grateful to you." Overcome with curiosity, Chinni asked, "Why did that woman keep you in a box? Did she not like you?" The parrot shook its head sadly and said, "She wanted to sell me to the highest bidder. She had plans to make lots of money off me, because I am no ordinary bird. I am a talking parrot, and people are willing to pay a lot of money for that." "But why does anyone want to buy a talking parrot?" Minnu asked, his brow furrowed in confusion. "Because talking parrots are rare," the bird explained. "And people who own one can use them to earn more money or simply brag about their uniqueness." As the days passed, Chinni and Minnu visited the talking parrot every day after school. They brought it food and water and listened in fascination as it shared stories of its captivity and the different people who had tried to buy it. The parrot also told them about its life in the wild, flying high above the trees and sleeping with its fellow birds. One day, however, when the children arrived at the old tree, they found the parrot missing. In its place was a note written in a shaky hand. "Dear friends, I am sorry to leave so suddenly, but I cannot stay here any longer. The old woman has found me and is coming to take me back. I hope we can meet again someday. Your friend, the talking parrot." Disappointed, the children sat down on the tree roots and wondered where their friend could be. Just then, they heard a familiar voice behind them. "Looking for me?" The children turned around to see the parrot standing on the shoulder of a tall, thin man with a sly smile on his face. "Who are you?" Minnie asked suspiciously, taking a step back. "I am the man who bought the parrot," the man replied, his eyes twinkling with amusement. "He told me many wonderful stories about his adventures with you two. I couldn't help but come and meet you myself." The children were suspicious of the man, but the parrot seemed comfortable around him, so they decided to trust him. They told him how sad they were that he had taken their friend away from them and asked if they could at least visit the parrot. "Of course," the man said with a chuckle. "Why don't you come with me now?" He led them through a maze of narrow streets until they reached a large house with high walls. As the children looked up, they noticed a window on the second floor where the parrot was perched. It waved its wing at them and let out a cheerful chirp. "Can I?" Chinni asked, her eyes shining with excitement. The man nodded and opened the door. Inside, they found themselves in a dimly lit room filled with all kinds of cages. And there in the middle of it all was the parrot, looking just as beautiful as before. "You said I could come and see him," Chinni said, her voice trembling with anger. "And you brought me here to this dark, creepy place." The man shrugged and said, "I don't understand what you're talking about. This is my house, and I have the right to keep the parrot here if I want to." The children looked at each other, their faces pale with understanding. The man wasn't just any ordinary person. He was the same one who had tried to buy the parrot from the old woman. And now he had tricked them into coming here so he could take the bird away from them. "You're a bad person!" Minnu shouted, tears welling up in his eyes. "I'm going to tell everyone in the village what you did." Before the man could respond, the parrot spoke up. "That's enough! Minnu! There's no need to tell anyone what happened here. We have a plan, and we need your help to make it work." Confused, the children listened as the parrot explained its plan. "If we can make everyone in the village think that I can talk, then no one will ever buy me. I will be safe forever." And so, the next day, the children went to the marketplace and started telling everyone they met that the talking parrot could speak. At first, people thought they were joking, but then they saw the parrot repeating what they had said in its cage. Word spread quickly, and soon a crowd had gathered around the man and the parrot. The man was furious, but he couldn't do anything to stop the parrot from talking. In fact, the more he tried to silence it, the more people noticed, and the more they believed the parrot could speak. Finally, he gave up and left the house, defeated. From that day on, the talking parrot was free to roam the village as it pleased. It would perch on people's shoulders and repeat what they said, making them laugh and wonder in amazement. The children were overjoyed that their friend was safe and happy, and they continued to visit the parrot every day, bringing it food and listening to its stories of adventure. And whenever the parrot felt lonely, it knew it could always count on its two best friends to keep it company. The end.